right, I want to welcome everybody to the Chief Trial Counsel Search Committee meeting scheduled today for Monday, April 5th from 10:30 to noon. And to start this off, if I could have someone on the staff, please take roll.
I will do that. Brandon Stallings.
Here.
Esther Kim.
Present.
Sean Seleg.
Here.
Arnold Soul.
Present.
All members are here, Mr. Chair.
All right, looks like we have a quorum, so we'll proceed with the chair's report, and I will open this up now for public comment. Is there anybody who wishes to make public comment about the agendized items or any items in closed session? If you are on a Zoom call, please raise your hand. Or if you are on a telephone calling in, please give a verbal indication that you'd like to make a public comment. In the interest of time and moving this agenda along in an efficient manner, we'll limit the public comment to 3 minutes. And which staff person is monitoring if there's anybody who wishes to make public comment?
I am monitoring. There is nobody indicating a desire to provide public comment.
All right, we'll keep it open for, we'll do a minute just to make sure that if anybody's logging on a little bit late, that they have the opportunity. All right, Donna, do you see anybody who's just joined us?
Nope, there is no public comment.
All right. So we will conclude this portion of the meeting and then go to our business item, our sole item, business 3A, discussion regarding appointment of Chief Trial Counsel. So I will hand it over to Donna.
Okay, thank you very much. At this point, while we are still in open session, if we could have Valerie Phillips describe the process, just to remind everybody where we are. The notice of the position, the recruitment for the Chief Trial Counsel was posted on the State Bar website and Bob Murray and Associates website for 5 weeks, I believe, for 5 weeks. And the period closed yesterday, April the 4th, and will be presented when we go into closed session with the applicants who've completed their applications, so we can narrow down those applicants that the recruiter should go forward and talk to before we determine who's appropriate for interviews by this committee and then ultimately interviews by the board. I thought it would be helpful during open session for Valerie Phillips to describe the recruitment, the outreach process and the recruitment process that occurred during those 5 weeks, as there was considerable outreach. And I wanted to ensure that everybody was fully aware of the outreach that happened. Valerie?
Great, thank you. Good morning. Thank you for your time this morning. As Donna had stated, the recruitment was open for, I think, just a little over 5 weeks. And during that 5 weeks, we put together what we call a recruitment brochure. We made actual hard copies as well as a PDF that was posted to all of our social media sites, as well as we sent what we call out an email blast to, I'm guessing, I'm pulling up the list right now, to close to over 300 potential folks in California. But we didn't just limit it to that. We also shared it with many of the different bar associations throughout California, as well as the National Bar Association. We placed ads in about 10 to 12 different associations, most of those government related, attorney, maybe women in law enforcement, excuse me, and women lawyers of California. We really tried a lot of the different organizations like LGBT, Black lawyers, every diverse group you could possibly think of. We either called them, emailed them the brochure, or connected with them through social media, which is LinkedIn or Facebook. And a lot of those, not a lot, but I'd say a few of those organizations did get back to us and reshared the brochure, called me up, gave me names, or just had commentary about the state bar and what's going on with the state bar. But it was really an extensive outreach. I've put together a list that I'm still finalizing for Donna to have, so that you guys can literally see like who was sent the brochure, who I spoke to, if they gave me a referral, who that was, and the referral, if I called them, what kind of feedback that was, and if they applied. So we did do a mass email blast to, county council, city attorneys, public defenders, DA offices throughout California as well. And we did send hard copies, but really the email and the phone call is what we rely on. So we tagged probably, let's see, when I look at our help list, the people that I actually spoke to or connected with or had confirmation was over 250 folks. Now, to be fair, this was kind of a two-in-one phone call or email or outreach, because I'm also conducting the executive director recruitment. So I took that time. Anyone that was referred to me for the executive director search, I also asked them about the CTC search and vice versa. So it was kind of two birds, one stone, and really kind of got the recruitments out there. We received, it looks like 13 online applicants, but 5 were incomplete. And we can talk through those when we get into closed session. So I feel like we really got a really broad range of folks that we did some outreach to. But again, we really targeted a lot of the diverse organizations to get input from them, especially when you have people making comments that are negative. So I always pivot and try to say, okay, well, if you feel that the organization needs some help, who do you recommend? So we're really good at kind of pushing that, who do you recommend for this position if you're not interested? And called a lot of folks. So I was hoping we'd get more applicants, but I think that we have a few in here that I think are really good. In fact, one of them I've already interviewed, and we can discuss that when we move into closed session. So that's kind of a quick rundown of the outreach. And again, I'll provide more of it'll be an Excel report, but you guys will be able to open it and click on the different tabs of the stakeholders, the organizations, Bob Marie and Associates help list, as well as calls and emails. So it'll be broken down so that you could see who the outreach was conducted to. And there were some folks, some names I was given that never called me back. That happens. I found a lot of folks got back to me via LinkedIn. People love that, LinkedIn. And so I was receiving a lot of private messages via LinkedIn as well. So that's kind of the quick rundown of the outreach that was conducted for the recruitment.
And I took the list that Valerie had provided to me late last week and categorized the individuals just so I could give you a sense of the types of folks that the outreach went out to. So that included the Association for Discipline Defense Counsel, bar associations, affinity bar associations, city attorneys, county council, criminal justice organizations, district attorneys, public defenders, ethicists, executive branch, legislature, other government, a category that I just called law, so lawyers, some law organizations, unions,
Yes.
the leadership of all of the state bar sub-entities, and also obviously all of the members of the Board of Trustees as well. A few lobbyists, so really some pretty broad outreach. City attorneys, county councils, people who work with the city, people who work with the county. So I did want to just share that with you.
All right. It sounds like a comprehensive rundown of of some major stakeholders. Does anybody have any questions for Valerie or Donna here in open session? All right, anything else that we can complete here in open session, or are we okay to go to closed session?
I think with that, we should move to closed session. Ellen will keep this open session open, and we will return at the end of after closed session. But I think at this point we can move to closed session.
Right, and I anticipate that we'll be coming out of closed session around noon. Is that correct?
Yeah, you know, with the number of applicants, it may be somewhat sooner than that.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, we are now going to go into closed session pursuant to Government Code Section 11126 sub A sub 1. And everybody who needs to be on it should have your closed session link. So we'll see you on the other side.
Now.
And Arnie and Judge Kim are on the attendee side. If you could promote them.
Okay. There's there we go.
And we're all back, Brandon?
All right. So this is the CTC Search Committee meeting. We are now finished with closed session. There are no reportable actions to report out at this time. Would note that on April 23rd, there is a noticed meeting, and that the time for that meeting will change most likely in the next couple of days. So check the CalBar website for most up-to-date details on that. And so unless there's anything else, I'll adjourn this meeting.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you everyone for your time.
Thank you.